Hey, this is Joe Fagundes with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Welcome to Joe Knows Paradise. Certainly appreciate you tuning in again. Obviously, we've got a YouTube channel. You can catch us. We put these reels out and videos out for informational purposes, so you know what's going on in the real estate market in Niceville, Destin, Miramar Beach, and Santa Rosa Beach. So glad you could join us today. Today we're purely looking at the numbers, both sales numbers, active listings, price points. Is something new that I'm adding this week, kind of giving you just a range of what each market has in it. So we're going to go through those. I do it a very specific way, which is probably different than most. I take a 60-day window, and in this case, it's August 1st through September the 30th. We compare this year versus last year for sales, home sales. And when I say home sales, I mean detached single family sales. And then we do a separate segment on condo sales. So you're getting apples to apples. You're seeing what's going on in the markets. You know, over the last couple of months, we've seen some big drops percentage wise, and it's kind of amazing. This one's going to be totally different. So things are actually better. Things are picking up because we've had, you know, the transactions aren't going through the roof, but the quality of transactions are certainly making the difference now. So we'll start in Niceville with detached single-family homes. In 2023, there were 94 sold. In 2024, there were 85 sold. Currently pending, there are 57 homes in Niceville that are pending. So available homes in Niceville, 138, and they're priced anywhere from $250,000 to just under $1.3 million are the highest priced home in Niceville available through the MLS. So you're looking at a good 15% drop in home sales from 2023 to 2024. And that's the first real drop we've seen in Niceville over the past several months. It's kind of going in, schools started in, kids are back at it. The PCS season is somewhat over. Even though some of it's going into this fall. So, there's homes available, there's opportunity available, and there is a little bit of pressure on the sellers to make some concessions in Niceville. So, I would certainly, if you're looking at Niceville, Florida, it's a great time to come in with your agent. And if you don't have one, give me a call. But it's a great time to come in and take your opportunity to move into this tremendous neighborhood. The next one is Destin. These again are Destin single-family homes. In 2023, there were 58 sold. Destin kind of continues its direction it's been going in. There's only 31 sold in the previous 60 days in Destin, detached single-family. Currently pending, there's only 27, and there's 219 available on the market. So, you're looking at a 60-day time frame. You've got a year's supply of detached single-family homes in Destin at this time. They're priced anywhere from $325,000 to $20 million. Now, look, there's only one house that's $20 million. Most of the homes in Destin are going to fall in that $6 to $1.6 million range. So, you've got the higher, the unusually the estate on the Gulf type home, and then you've got you still got renovation opportunities for an older home in Destin at 3.25. We'll go to Miramar Beach. Miramar, in 2023, there were 47 single-family homes sold. This year, in 2024, there were 40. There's pending of 22. There's 198 on the market, and they're priced anywhere from $439,000 to $17 million. So again, you've got a couple of outliers out there at the top end that are Gulfront estates, but your normal single-family home in Miramar Beach is going to be priced just over $1 million. You can still find great opportunity in the $600 to $1 million range. There's some opportunities there, but as you can tell, there's 219 homes on the market. Again, we're looking at a 7-month inventory that we've got there, so there is some opportunity. Again, buyers have a little bit of a advantage going into Miramar. Santa Rosa Beach, listing wise, available homes to purchase, there's over 1,000. And now when I'm talking about Santa Rosa Beach, I'm not just talking about 30A. I'm talking about 30A, and we have it divided in east and west. I'm talking about North Santa Rosa Beach, which does not include Destin. And then I'm talking about Point Washington. So, it's that whole area that's considered Santa Rosa Beach. So there's 1,026 homes available over there. In 2023, 232 sold. In 2024, 173 sold. But here's the interesting part. In the pending, everywhere else you saw a decline in the numbers. Here we actually see an increase in the numbers from the amount sold in the previous 60 days to what's pending. Right now we have 181 homes pending in that Santa Rosa Beach market, which is an uptick, which shows that next month we should see an uptick in the number of closed, and depending on how this market continues and what people continue to do and coming into it, it actually could be taking a step up. So that's probably more of a balanced market as compared to Destin, Miramar, or Niceville. You may not get as much. I can tell you that 60 days ago or 120 days ago, people were getting 96% of offer. I can tell you that that's gone down significantly up until this report today. And so we may see prices kind of start settling out, but there's still some opportunity down there. Now let's talk about condos. And I divided the condos up. I'd been doing Destin and Miramar Beach. This time I included Destin just to give you an idea of what goes on just the resort, because that's a popular place for people to go and hang out with Baytown. They've got the beach club across the road. And so I wanted to include those condominiums. So it just kind of gives you an idea of what goes on still in Miramar Beach, but it is its own little market. So in Destin, in 2023, condominium sold was 62. This year, 59. Same time frame, August 1st through September the 30th, but not a lot of difference there. So there are 36 pending though. So condos typically go on the market end of July. There seems to be a lot of transition in August, September, and then those markets kind of slow down until the first of the year when people, or just after Christmas when people start looking again. So there's 36 pending. There's 504 available. And that available price range is $194,000 to $5 million. So you can typically find a good 2-bedroom condo in Destin for just under $700 right now. Again, you've seen me do the videos on Milestone and whatnot. Make sure you know what's going on with the HOA there. Make sure you're using a professional agent that's going to double check all those things and make sure you're not buying into a big assessment. Miramar Beach. This is again without Destin. 47 last year, 36 this year have been sold. There are 22 pending. There are 226 available, and they're priced from $349,000 to $5.6 million. You're going to see a little bit higher pricing in Miramar Beach, especially the Gulf front. It's kind of the nature of the beast down here that's considered has been considered more of a nicer area, not as heavily congested on the beaches, with exception of a few of the public beaches. So now we'll take a look at Destin, which is the first time we've done this. Destin has the north and south of 98, and so there's condos on both ends. These don't mean that they're waterfront. These are just what's available in there. Last year they sold 43 condos in 2023. This year in 2024 they've actually sold 46, but they only have 9 pending, and there's 220 available. So those are priced from $195,000 to $3.8 million on Destin. So there's some opportunity there too, especially with only 9 pending. You're going to start seeing pricing pressure. So that's kind of a wrap of all the different markets that we operate in. I can tell you that as a whole, buyers have a little bit of an advantage right now. They're not getting everything they want or all the credits that they want, but they certainly are getting some concessions. And sellers are having to make those if they want to move the property. There's always going to be sellers that just stick them out there with a number on them, hoping somebody comes in and writes them a check for it. But I can tell you that if you're in a negotiation right now, you can negotiate, and it's a great time to do it. Hey, I'm Joe Fagundes. This is Joe Knows Paradise. If I can help you in any way, please give me a call, 850-699-7047. Reach out any way you can. My website's joeknowsparadise.com. I look forward to helping you in your Emerald Coast adventure of finding great property in beach community towns. So please reach out if you need anything from me at all. I'm here to help you on your path to buying real estate on the Emerald Coast.